Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little place of Belfair, Washington. Yes, I call it Hickville, USA, and I say that with deep fondness for where I live. So this is my June 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 13. Yes, we are well into this paper pumpkin kit. So this kit is called Full of Charm. You could make 3 of this design, 3 of this design, and 3 of this design of cards. You have 9 envelopes. The envelopes are all the same. On the back, as always, there is a QR code that would lead you to a video that would show you how to put these cards together as they are designed. A visual of everything that comes in the kit, and then down here it lists the coordinating colors. Now videos 1 through 5, I show you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we just kind of mosey along like Mr. Hank. Now down here, this QR code would lead you to this set of 4 dies called Hugs of Bloom dies. They coordinate with April, May, and June's Paper Pumpkin Kit. But hey, you can use these dies for anything and everything you want. You just have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to purchase them. The new set of dies are out and available. Oops, and they're upside down. And they are called Circle of Season dies. It's a set of 9 dies. They will coordinate with July, August, and September's Paper Pumpkin Kit. On the back, you will see that you could make an acorn, a strawberry. There's a flower, a leaf, a circle, and a hello. Yes, I do love hellos. I think they make great cards. So the stamp sets for this kit is this leafy branch. This could be a leafy branch. It could be a florally branch. The single leaf, which is a little odd for me, a miss you, a thank you, let's celebrate you, happy birthday, and to a wonderful friend. Now, I have, in this series of videos, I have used every single one of these stamps. With that being said, we are only going to be using to a wonderful friend, possibly on the envelope. I'm over the stamps. We could use the branch if you needed to, but I'm not going to, because in video number 12, I told you that I was using the Petal Park Bundle and I was going to do a note card in video number 13, and this is video number 13, so we're still going to be using this Petal Park Bundle, and it is retired, yes. That was this stamp set and this flower punch, so we're using this. And I already showed you in video 12 how I stamped and punched out the flowers. I finished doing so, and I already put the little halfback pearls on them, so those are all prepped, and that punch is now done. We are going to be using the Thinking of You again from the April 2025 Paper Pumpkin stamp set called Inked Occasions. It's a really, really, really great size. I'm still going to be using my Peach Pie and my Old Olive for this card. So I'm going to set those 2 aside. I'm going to show you what we have left from the envelope. So I have a craft envelope. I have a craft, note card. This was the cardstock I got at the thrift store for, what was it, 45 cents or 75 cents, and I made them into note cards. So this measures 4 7/8 by 7, scored at 3.5. Now layer number 1 is already glued on there. This is cardstock. This is Old Olive. It is 3 1/4 by 4 5/8. And then I have the same size as layer number 1 for the inside, which is again 3 1/4 by 4 5/8. This is for the inside, so that you're not writing just on there. So that's going to go like that. For layer number 2, we are going to cut it down to, this is the back of the envelope. We are going to cut this down to 3 by 4 3/8. This little bit, I thought we'd do something a little different, and I thought we would glue this and put this on our envelope. That's what I thought we would do. So let's do that. And I am going to do that by using a glue stick to start. If I need a little added extra bits of glue, I'm going to do that with wet glue. Oops. Let's get that to stay on there. purple glue, kids glue, right? Works great because you can see it. And when I do this, I push down, I make sure I get enough glue on there. Giving it a good rub down. Yeah, I've got some excess there. I'm going to turn it this way. I think that's going to be on there really, really well. And then I can just fussy cut this. That's why we did it on the back side. Now I'm just going to fussy cut around all of this. Oops, that is sticking to my scissors. All right, so that being done, the glue will dry. There we have our nice envelope. Pretty. This can go in the recycle bin. In just a minute, Hank is going to come barging in. Goodbye, Hank. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so now we're going to work on cutting this down to the 3 by 4 5/8. First thing I'm going to do is cut this here and make a straight edge. Going to turn it this way. And I am not going to worry, this is not going to get centered. So I am going to cut this straight to 3. This piece, I'm not sure about, I'm going to keep that or not. We're just going to set it over there. Now I'm going to try to get this to 4 3/8, which is right here. So I have a good amount I can cut. Let's see, where is this? I'd like to cut it off equally. So I'm going to cut 1/4 of an inch off of this end. And then I'm going to come over to this side, cut 1/4 of an inch off of this end. Oh, yep. Nope, I did more. Looks like I cut more than should be right there. Yep, that's even. Now, we still have to get to right here, and we are here. So 1, 2, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hold on. Let's start with 4 3/8. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can go 2 over this side and cut and take 2/8 off of this side, and that should get me right to the 3/8. And then I will be even here to here. So that's about as even-ish as it's going to get. So what I think I can do with this piece now is I think we could do a landscape with this. You could do it this way and do your focal point with portrait, but I'm thinking we do it this way. That's Hank making ruckus there. I think we're going to do it this way and keep these lines up at the top. There's more of them. That's the way we're going to orientate this this card. Sometimes you just have to look at it. So with that being said, we're going to do what we did on the last card. We're going to stamp this, right? I think we are going to stamp it this way. So we have the large petal, this one in the center. So if we did it this way, we'd have this one, and this one. Just trying to get them in position. They would be more like this. So we're going to go at a little bit of an angle like that is what we're going to do. So a little bit at an angle. Ink up the outline image in black memento. I said we're going to do it a little bit. Let's go ahead and put that right there in the center. Great. Now I do have to remove this one to get this one on, because I only have one of these blocks. I don't need more than one. Oh, really, this one wants to be cleaned, apparently. Everything wants to be cleaned. Today is that day. I think what I'm going to do is lay this here. All right. Just to make sure it's going back into the right shape. There we go. Pick it up. We're going to ink this up now with Old Olive. Now, I can see where I think I would want, I could stamp more of this, but I'm going to resist that urge. I'm going to resist it because I can do some filling in with some. See, there's that image, that petal. There's this one. This one I didn't do. And this one. Let's see, I do want all, I think, 5 flowers, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe that one there. This one. Not sure why this does not look right. We might just be doing... Do we just want to do those 3 and not these 2? That could be. I could use those on something else. Scoot that over and maybe do a little filler in that little space. We'll have to see. It could still go that way, but I don't want it to. I still want it to go this way. All right, let's take a look on the Old Olive. You could also cut these corners off and show more of the Old Olive, but I don't want to do that either. What I do want to do is, where is my little, this wee little one? I just want to come in can do, that's going to go there. So we're going to bring this one there. I think maybe extend it even farther. If I put the petals like that, you can't see where I extended it so far. This one, all right. Now let's get this together. I was starting to close it and I'm like, why are you closing that? So we need this one on a dimensional. These two need a dimensional, just a mini for those. All right, let's glue this down. Remember, we're keeping the orientation this way. And put these down and then we'll take a look. We'll have a look-see. Now I'm thinking maybe that one. Oh, that works. That works. Yay! I'm so happy. All right, these down here need to be used. They're bugging me. The OCD says use those ASAP. This one is going to go right. Oh, I think we need to do a little stamping there. So this one's going to go here. We could do a little stamp there. Just knock the glue over. And a little one there. That there. This one is going to go right there. And I think we'll just stamp one right there. Oh, so, so, so pretty. And we're going to do the same. Look at that. Yes. Now, there's 1, 2, 3. There's room for extra bling on this one. So give me a second. I think we're just going to use, what if we use some of these gold ones? I thought they were in the bag, but they're not. I see one being here. There. That's what I see. I'd love to know what you guys think. So now we're going to work on the inside of this card, right? So it's going this way. We're going to do the thinking of you, if I can find it. We're going to stamp it with the old olive, just so that we can stamp the little flowers like I did on the large card. Well, it might help if I do it down here. Thinking of you. I'm not happy with that, but I'm going to work with it. I can work with it. As I say that, part of me says, no, you can't. No, we're going to work with it. No, we're not. Sorry, I can't. I just can't. I cannot. I can't. I do have an extra piece. I know where it is. I just have to get it. Prep work, right? I had one. Oh, I have a few extra pieces in here. All right, let's get this again because I just can't do that. I can't. So we're going to test it this time. See, let me show you why. The top of the T's, it's not a good stamping. It just isn't. This is a good stamping. So let's do this again. I'm going to lay this nice and flat, walk it all over my ink pad. This is a cloth pad. I wouldn't do this if this was a foam pad because I would have ink everywhere, all over the block. I'm going to bring this in, down here. I'm going to hold it 1, 2, 3. Don't be so quick. Much better. Let me let you see it so you can see the difference. Do you see this T right there? Those 2 bits? Not so good. That little bit, not so good. This, perfect. This, I can practice stamping something on there or something. Or this bit's good. All around there is good for something. Just not good for this. All right. We're going to ink this up in Peach Pie. I'm going to stamp that one. This is the outline image. We're just going to use that. Not the solid image this time, just to be a little different. This is going on the inside, and then we will stamp to a wonderful friend on the envelope as well. And I just dropped little flowers. So much better. So that's the inside. This is the outside. That's what dropped out of my little tray here. Hold on. All over everything. So this is the back. We can go ahead and we can stamp these right there. Add a little old olive. Couldn't do that if it was just on the craft alone. Then I'll put away the Petal Park stamp set in a minute. And we'll move on to another stamp set tomorrow. But for today, I'll be done and I'll go take Hank to the pool. I'll go take Mr. Hank the Tank to the pool. Because that's what he wants. So I did already put Wink Estella on these flowers, but we're going to add some more. So there is our envelope, our card, cute little note card. And yes, these are mailable just as they are regular stamp. In my case, this would require butterfly stamp because of the dimension of the halfback pearls. So I hope you guys like this one. I hope you like them all. But guys, what's even better is when you say, hey, that really doesn't suit me. Because you know what? I even appreciate that. It tells me that you're still willing to watch my videos. Even I make something that you don't like. And that's okay because we all have distinct things that we like and we don't like. Some things that I watch on videos, there's certain people that I love to watch. They on occasion make things that I don't like. And if I were them, I hope they appreciate the fact that I would comment and say, I don't like them. They don't say whether they want to know if I like it or I don't like, so I don't tell them. But when I comment, I tell them my honest opinion. So I usually don't comment if I don't like it. I comment when I do. Because I always want to be honest with everybody with my opinions. because they are your personal opinion. So please always feel free to say whether you like it or you don't, because I appreciate just the fact that you took your time to watch and you're taking your time to comment. Those mean so much to me, whether you like it or you didn't like it. Not everything is going to appeal to everybody 100% of the time, and I know that. I simply love getting on here and sharing with you. Thank you for giving me that time. With that being said, August, I cannot believe that we already are into the first weeks of July, because August is fast approaching. And with that being said, my every week will be 6 days a week will be football, 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 and football, and more football. And I wouldn't miss it for the world. I wouldn't miss these moments with my grandson, because they won't come again. So I'm going to take each and every moment to enjoy those. So you will not see my Wednesday series of videos come August and September. I will bring them back for the holidays. I will show you everything I make with the corks. Thank you, Michelle. I'm starting to look for things now on YouTube, different things that I can make. Little Jissa, when her niece goes back come fall, she said that she will, show me the ornaments that she knows how to make, so that I can show you guys what I made with the wine corks. And me and my family can make them, for the holidays, the family dinner, and create a night, even if it's just a game night, something just to create a memory with them. Just something to be a little different, something a little creative. And I'm going to even ask if Megan, my daughter's girlfriend across the street, if she would like her girls to create one of the ornaments that we create. Because Michelle, you were so awesome about giving us so many wine corks, that I would like for Megan and her little girls to maybe create ornaments for their tree. So I thought maybe, I don't know if she wants to bring them over to my house, but I can go over there with the supplies and have everything ready so that her little girls can make something. I thought about even finding a way to make a snowman with them. I have to think about it a little bit, but it's possible. So I was looking at little sticks and stuff outside that you could use for the arms, and maybe sponging on them with some white paint and some glitter. Yeah, I've started to jot down little ideas. So we'll see. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.